Good day everyone! We will be talking about the case of Crisanto Evangelista versus Tomas Earnshaw. This case was decided on September 28, 1932. For the issue, whether or not Mayor Earnshaw is liable under Article 131 of the Revised Penal Code. Article 131 is the prohibition, interruption, and dissolution of peaceful meetings. For the facts, petitioner addressed a letter to the Mayor of Manila requesting permit to hold a public meeting. This meeting was to be held by the Communist Party of the Philippines. It was discovered after an investigation that said Communist Party is an illegal association or organization, that previously, in public meetings held by the said party, seditious speeches were delivered, urging the laboring class to unite in order to be able to overthrow the government. The permit was denied. For the ruling, going back to the issue of the case, whether or not Mayor Earnshaw is liable under Article 131 of the Revised Penal Code, no, inasmuch as the doctrine and principles advocated by the CPP were highly seditious in that they suggested and incited rebellious conspiracies and disturbed and obstructed the lawful authorities in their duties. It is said also by the court that when the intention and effect of the act is seditious, the constitutional guarantees of freedom of speech and press and of assembly and petition must yield to punitive measures designed to maintain the prestige of the constituted authority, the supremacy of the Constitution, and the laws and the existence of the state. As a review, there are two elements of Article 131. First, that the offender is a public officer or employee, and second, he performs any of the following acts without legal grounds. To better understand the provisions of the article, let's take a look on the definitions of some words and phrases. Public officer and employee. So these are the definitions provided by the Revised Penal Code and the RA 3019. In the phrases without legal grounds and peaceful meeting, if in the course of the assembly or meeting, which started out peacefully, the participants committed illegal acts like oral defamation or inciting to sedition, a public officer or law enforcer can stop or dissolve the meeting. If the meeting is not peaceful, public officers can prohibit, interrupt, or dissolve it. First element, that the offender is a public officer or employee. This element is present in the case. Tomas Earnshaw was the Manila City Mayor at that time. The second element, that he prohibits or interrupts without legal grounds the holding of the peaceful meeting. This element is not present in the case. The denial of permit was legal and he was justified in prohibiting the holding of such meeting. It was stated in the Criminal Law Book of Reyes that the offender must be a stranger and not a participant in the peaceful meeting. This element is present. Earnshaw was not a member of CPP and not a participant in the said meeting. As a review, the denial of the petition to hold a public meeting is legal. The mayor was justified in prohibiting the holding of such meeting by refusing to issue a permit for that purpose. The basis of Earnshaw was the investigation done by the city government of Manila. According to the investigation, it was discovered that CPP is an illegal association or organization and that there were seditious speeches in the previous meetings. Lastly, one of the elements was not present in the case. That would be all, and thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.